Last hour of Rizal. December 29, 1896, 6 to 7 a.m. Senior Mathematics asks Rizal's permission to interview him. Captain Dominguez reads that sentence to Rizal. 7 to 8 a.m. Rizal is transferred to his death cell. Father Sadera talks briefly with Rizal. Father Visa presents statue of the Sacred Heart of Jesus and Medal of Mary. Rizal rejects the letter, saying, "I'm little of a Marian." Father. 8 to 9 a.m. Rizal shares his milk and coffee with Father Rosel. Lieutenant Andrade and Chief of Artillery come to visit Rizal, who thanks each of them. Rizal scribbles a note inviting his family to visit him. 9 to 10 a.m. Senior Mathematics, defying stringent regulation, enters death cell and interviews Rizal in the presence of Father Rosel. Later, Governor Luengo drops in to join the conversation. 10 to 11 a.m., Father Faura persuades Rizal to put down his run course and order to marry Josephine canonically. A heated discussion on religion occurs between them on the hearing of Father Rosel. 11 to 12 noon, Rizal talks on various topics in a long conversation with Father Villaclara, who will later conclude with Father Balaher, who is not allowed to enter the death cell. That Rizal is either too Protestant or rationalist who speaks in a very cold and calculated manner, with a mixture of a strange pity. 12 noon to 1 p.m. Rizal reads Bible and Imitation of Christ by Kempis, then meditates. Father Balaguer reports to the Archbishop that only a little hope remains that Rizal is going to retract, for Rizal was heard saying that he is going to appear tranquilly before God. 1 to 2 p.m. Rizal denies. Probably he is allowed to attend to his personal necessities. 3 to 4 p.m. Rizal reads verses which he had underlined in Eager's German Reader, a book which he is going to hand over to his sister to be sent to Dr. Blumentritt.
5:30 to 6 p.m. The Dean of the Cathedral, admitted on account of his duty, comes to exchange views with Rizal. Father Rizal hears an order given to certain gentlemen and 2 friars to leave the chapel at once. 6 to 7 p.m. Father Rizal leaves for Fort Santiago and sees Josephine Bracken. Rizal calls for Josephine and then they speak to each for the last time. 8 to 9 p.m. Rizal wakes supper and most probably attends to his personal needs. 9 to 10 p.m. Fiscal Castaño exchanges views with Rizal regarding their respective professors. 10 to 11 p.m. Rizal manifests strange reaction, asks guards for paper and pen. From rough drafts and copies of his poem recovered in his shoes, the Spaniards come to know that Rizal is writing a poem. 11 to 12 midnight, Rizal takes time to hide his poem inside the alcohol burner. It has to be done during night rather than during daytime because he is watched very carefully. He then writes his last letter to Brother Pasiano.
December 30, 1896. 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock a.m. Rizal picks up Imitation of Christ, reads, meditates, and then writes in Kempis' book a dictation to his wife Josephine, and by this very act in itself, he gives to her their only certificate of marriage. 5 o'clock to 6:15 a.m. Rizal washes up, takes breakfast, attends to his personal needs, writes a letter to his parents, reads Bible and meditates. Josephine is prohibited by the Spanish officers from seeing Rizal. 6:15 to 7 o'clock a.m. Rizal walks to the place of execution between Father March and Father Villaclara, with whom he converses. Keeps looking around as if seeking or expecting to see someone. His last word said in a loud voice.
Consumatum est!
7 o'clock to 7:03 a.m. Sounds of guns. Rizal vacillates, turns halfway around, falls down backwards and lies on the ground facing the sun. Silence. Shouts of vivas for Spain. A long live for Spain. En muerte a los traidores. Death of traitors. Could be heard all over the place at exactly 7:03 in the morning. It was over. Rizal has been executed. Rizal was 35 years, 6 months and 11 days old. He died at 7:03 a.m. at Bagumbayan and buried in a secret grave in Paco Cemetery. Entry of his death was made in the Paco Church, registered among suicides.